Microphone check. Sound check. Audio check. Good evening once again. I hope that now you can hear me a little bit more audibly. Audio check. Now these are two players who are a full generation apart. One of them to Rije Jonah, the guy whom I like to describe that the greatest Ugandan that ever touched a pool stick. Taking on one of the best players of the current generation in Lobola Simon. They are racing to 5. Joker, for some reason, for whatever reason, is the only player left in this competition with the 2 lives. Both of them at the semi-final stage over either side of the chart. And yet right now, right again, they are racing to 5. It is the first frame of the match. Joker nil and the computer nil in a race to 5. It is a match that is starting with signs of rustiness. By the way, these guys are good lads, as in good friends of each other. It is just that. Right now, it is not time for friendship. They had a smile and a handshake and sharing some taking some pictures at the start of the match. But right now, there is no smile on either of them. Joker has a point to prove to these guys of the present generation, some of whom are not yet 20, some of whom are in their mid-20s, some of them in their early 30s, who have come to dominate the scene of Ugandan pool, as Joker's better days seem to be behind him of late. We have a scoreboard on the top of your screen. In blue, as scores for Simon on the left, in red, as scores for Joker on the right. First game of the match, that white ball will be okay for Joker. That one is one of the more difficult positions from which to put a ball. He goes for the corner pocket and gets the shot wrong. Remember that we are playing 8-ball rules. Not international 8-ball rules, but simply 8-ball rules. The ones that are originally from the United States. Sometimes they are called American 8-ball. International 8-ball are what? Is what has been played in the ultimate pool in Morocco. Simon with a chance. He normally has this as his strongest point of the game. But even when it seems like it is his strongest, there is always chance he may not finish it. And Joker being Joker, that is a ball he did not want to see potted, I know. Because now he's in a little bit of trouble, needs to play the black, and it is very difficult to put it maybe to the corner pocket on the top right of your screen. Opts for a defensive safety shot, which Simon will probably welcome. Most likely computer is going for one of the center pockets, either on the left or on the right. By banking it, goes for the left in a straight shot, goes for the right one and in a bank, and makes it as easy as if the ball was straight. Joker doesn't believe his misfortune. Just like that, it is computer 1 and Joker 0. There are issues with the network. Sometimes the quality of the video is affected, but I want to think that it is going to get better in the next seconds, if not 1 minute or something. You just have to give it time. If it doesn't in a long time, then the video is restarted. Maybe work with the Facebook stream if the video quality continues to be compromised by network. So it sometimes happens like that. Sometimes when the network is good, it's not up to me. Just as when the network is not bad, it's also not up to me. It's also not up to me. Maybe you can do with lowering the video resolution, but it is not up to you. It is where I am. But the network is having a little glitch. I just believe that it's going to be better, and in not so long a time. Let's give it 1 or 2 minutes. If it doesn't, then after this ongoing frame, the video shifts to Facebook. Our video is starting to look a little bit better. I'm just hoping that it behaves before this frame is completed. If not, by the next frame we move it to Facebook. Remember, guys, that in 8-ball rules, when there is a foul, the incoming player who has 2 shots has those 2 shots recurring as 2 shots every time that he gets to pot a ball. So That's why he sees that Simon potted about 4 balls, then dropped a 5th shot, then he continued playing. It is because his 2 shots were still recurring even then. In the meantime, please advise in the comment section if the video can continue on YouTube in its current state, or we shift it to Facebook. Your wish is my command. Okay, now we are seemingly clear, but for the later stages I will prefer to use Facebook. Sometimes these networks like to misbehave and do a disservice with the internet. I actually first did a live stream with Airtel, then it failed. I retried it with the MTN, it worked out, then it failed for some time. Right now it seems to be working again. That one will be a fair break by Joker, but he has no ball potted and leaves an open table. They are playing World 8-ball rules, as BK Forex Bureau has corrected me. I actually was calling them simply American 8-ball rules because they are originally from the United States. It's nice that I've gotten that word, World 8-ball rules. Simon has nominated the Blues, and he will close the table as long as he puts a blue ball. That is how the rules work out here. It's been long since Joker was last in the prize bracket of any competition. Being the most experienced guy in the tournament, I want to think that he's the only one who did play in the pool league when it was still an 8-ball league, the Ugandan pool league, between 2001 and 2009. The rules that were being used were 8-ball. This one now is seeming like the computer in his real element. Maybe he's not having it to do with the rules, he just wants to finish his game, because despite whichever rules they may be, international rules, black ball, 8-ball, Chinese pool, name it, it's about potting balls, and the computer is exactly good at that. He wants to proceed to the final, I think, of one of his lives, and then have only 4 players left in the tournament, all of them with 1 life apiece. Joe Katurija Jonah is the only player left in the tournament with 2 lives, but it is seeming that those 2 lives could be cut short if computer wins this match. So far, it is 3-0 in a rest to 5. Two minutes of timeout at the request of Joker. Someone in the comment section is asking about other players left in the tournament. The winner of this match will take on Ibrahim Sejemba in the first live final. And then the second live final has Ronald Akamprida facing again Joker. So Joker He's the father of twins. He's the only player in the tournament with the 2 lives intact. The guys left in this tournament are these 2 that are playing this match, then Ibrahim Sejemba and Ronald Akampulira. But of they all, Turije Jonah has 2 lives. He still can make it to the final of both lives as long as he wins this match and then beats Ibra and then also beats Ronald Akampulira in the next match. And the surprise is that Akampulira Ronald has defeated Ibrahim Kayanja 5-0. My God. Maybe it is one of those times when you just ask yourself, what can I really do more? The Joker went for timeout, and when he came back, computer just continued deporting everything. What is so suspect? I'm not so sure that computer did make the right choice of a call. I thought that he would have played that white ball normally, not using it to open up the yellow that is now getting him a problem to first spot to get white ball for the ball that is about to play. He was supposed to look for white ball for this ball first. Somehow, luck sometimes just prepares, just comes the way of those who are fortunate. Joker is just wasting time here. There is no need. Just mind games from Joker. He is announcing frozen ball, and then at the same time telling to computer that he can see the ball. The thing is, in 8 ball rules, the player who doesn't have his ball fully in sight is free to play off the cushion, but what about that shot? My goodness, that is the round of applause from the fans. One of the best shots of the tournament. This tournament has been very, very, very entertaining. This is stuff of dreams. I feel that my time is really being used so well. A lady fan has just tipped Simon for that beautiful shot. Computer 4 and Joker 0. That is entertainment with a capital E. And I'm just leaving you guys to continue enjoying in your mind that shot. You can always play it back. This is YouTube. You can always play it backwards even when it is live. Some of the shots I've been seeing today, there was one by Ibra, then another by the second Ibra, then another by, who was it? Was it Ian or something? This tournament is very, very entertaining. It's one reason why, in my opinion, not to be biased, I think Ugandan pool is the most exciting on the African continent. The way these comps are organized, the way these guys like to play, the way they like to shoot out, they like to shoot out against each other. I'm one person who thinks that there are better players in South Africa, but they are not so elaborative on table, and we don't get to see them live so much as we do Ugandans and Zimbabweans. And yes, Zambians are very good players, especially the top players, but they are not as innovative and elaborative as these guys are. I'm not just talking this because I'm a Ugandan, but Ugandan pool is something. Apex Fire, I know you're very happy. Wowing the whole screen, dominating the comment section because of one shot. And yet the network comes again to start misbehaving again. I hope this time it doesn't take too much time doing this kind of misbehavior. Apologies also for guys always passing in front of the camera. The only place where I could place this camera to ensure that you can have a view as clear as this is right in the way. Sometimes I'm able to talk to them not to pass in the front of the camera, sometimes not so much, because I'm concentrating on streaming and commentating and everything in between. John Kasumba is asking if Ibrahim Kanja is still in the tournament. The answer is no. He has been beaten by Kamwani 5-0. Fahad Eliziofa is asking how old the Joker is. He's on the 4th floor. Thank you for watching, my friend Mayan Yusuf. Must be watching somewhere from Mbale in eastern Uganda. Oh, nowadays he's resident in Kampala because of work. Thank you for watching. I sometimes get time and watch these games. Sorry, and play in this tournament, especially when you're free. Sometimes these comps happen on the weekends, and I know that you're free, so don't hold on to brass, Mayan. Sometimes come and play, because you are my actual size. Actually, when we were playing in the pool league, we were almost at the same level, and I don't want to say that. Yes, even BK Forex Bureau, same level. Linda Langatif is asking if Kasozi Joseph has another game. Kasozi is on the way home. Yes, the sport is so brutal when you lose. Joker must win this game or else retain only one life of his in this competition. Remember, the winner of this match is being awaited by Ibrahim Sejemba. And then the other final has Ronald Akampuli Dakamwani, who will also be taking on a Joker. Still the only player with 2 lives in the tournament, or will I say he has 1 life and a quarter? And personally, I will be fancying him to take down Ronald Akampulira. Maybe he will be in the grand final, and that one will be a joy for the neutrals because he does mean a lot for this sport. Most of the very good players, if not all, I think all of the very good Ugandan players that you know, they do testify that they are students of this guy in the game. Be it computer, Ibrahim Sejemba, Cesar Chandiga, Bwanika Mansur, Joseph Kasozi, every one of the top players, they are students of this guy, including ladies. His life has been pull and pull and pull plus. It was discovered by the former chairman of the Pool Association of Uganda. At that time, it's called Bob Minani. He went to his home district of Mbarara, and then this guy discovered this young man who was shooting balls. I just want to see what he can do here. He came so close, but not so close enough. Was just saying that Bob Minani did discover him, a shooter who was in the village, taking down opponents and doing it so effortlessly. Then proposed to him to be brought to Kampala. The following weekend, he brought him to Kampala and introduced him to the pool league, and the rest, they say, is history. Joker has since then been a 4-time winner of the Ugandan Pool League, a 2-time winner of Uganda's National Open championship winner of 2 Easter Cup titles and the Kampala Open Championship, that is 1997. Yes. No, 2007. Please, I beg your pardon. And then things like being one of those Ugandans that did help to win the first and only African title on home soil in the year 2016. He has inspired dozens to play pool. And I like to say that in most of the districts of Uganda at one time, there was a very good player in the district who was nicknamed the Joker, simply because he was the undisputed best player in the country for about a dozen years or so. Only that, for most of the time when he was the supreme best, there was no social media. But for this match, all that will not matter because computer has made so light work of him. For as long as the computer puts this black, he could decide to roll it. He could decide to play snooker because it is easy. A weak guy like Alphonse will do that. Maybe playing snooker is not. Maybe it is for those who are cautious and rightly cautious, because a simple tap of that black ball, he would have snookered. And irrespective of whether Joker would have found his blue from the angle, chances are that computer will be having good white to try and put that black. Right now, this is a game that Joker could be receiving on a silver platter. Needs one big shot. That is the big shot. That is the class of the Joker. Reminding computer that do not give you chances away simply because the chance can be given, because you can always get punished. He wants the fans. He tells them it is still possible. In the meantime, Torije Jonah 4 and Lubula Simon 4 and Torije Jonah 1. He blew away his chance, computer. But there is always a second chance. Here is the chance. It is him on the break. He gets to pot 1 yellow. Actually 2 yellows. The rest of the yellows are so perfectly positioned. He will never get a better chance to finish off an opponent as tough, as historical as the legendary Joker, with a chance that can be taken down as easy as this one. Even Ongom Dennis, given this chance, would be fancying himself to make a clearance. He nominates the yellows and is playing the yellows and closes the table. Playing yellows. Had that white ball potted that blue ball to the corner pocket on the close screen on the right, it would have been a foul. What is happening is that it is computer in a continuation of play. He gives himself something like a terrible white. I'm not so sure he can put any of the balls on the table. Maybe the one to the center pocket. This yellow ball seems to be frozen, but Joker doesn't want him at all. Actually, it is portable. Still in a little bit of trouble, Simon. Nothing is easily portable, but still rooting for an apple. There we are. The apple is on again. That is called a recovery. For as long as he puts the yellow ball, he's looking out to the center pocket on the left. The white ball is not obvious. Maybe he could go for the corner pocket closest to your screen on the left, because then white ball will be rolled to try and put even the second ball to the same corner pocket. And by his body language, his and stance, maybe that is exactly what he's rooting for. Simon versus the yellow. Tomorrow there is another comp. Don't exhaust your data partners. Tomorrow 32 players at Amigos. How about this? Alright. White ball isn't as perfect. Could still roll the ball, but control the white ball better. Actually goes for the bank. This guy has really perfected the art of banking these balls. Wow, how about this for a clearance? And Apple a third in 5 games that he has broken. Joker has finally been well beaten, outsmarted, outplayed by a friend, and even Joker being Joker gives computer the hug of congratulations in a game that has been largely one-sided. Final score, Treasure Jonah 1 and Lubula Simon 5. See you shortly. Computer versus Ibra. Don't leave.